Hello there, and thank you so much for watching. Welcome to Change Your Life, Episode 8. This is my quest to use a framework of the 12-week year to help move me closer to achieving my big yearly goals. So again, in essence, just a rundown, if you're new, this project is an effort to take your big yearly goals and break them down into quarterly chunks so that you have more of a chance of achieving your yearly goals. There's also a huge emphasis on continual feedback and assessing yourself so that you know exactly where you are in relation to achieving your goals. So this is my quest to achieve these goals and document the process. So what I'm going to do is kind of give you a rundown of my score in the 3 areas that I'm working on. That's love and appreciation, cultivating financial abundance, and building a business that supports me and the people I love. So I'll give you a rundown of the scores, and then like I did last episode, I kind of gave a breakdown of each area and the tactics that I'm using to move me closer to those goals. So that's the structure of this video, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. Also, heads up, I have upgraded and I finally got a mic. So hopefully the audio quality will be better, fingers crossed. It couldn't get much worse. I mean, I watched back some videos and I'm like, all right, I understand. It was terrible. So hopefully the audio quality in this will be better. So thank you for bearing with me through all that. So these are my scores for this week, week number 7, in these 3 areas. So in the area of love and appreciation, I got a 96.4, so good work there. In the area of finance, I got a 91.4. And in the area of business, I got an 84.3, so I was kind of lagging a little bit there. And I've written everything down on a legal pad, so that's what I'm looking at. So that's where we are in terms of overall scores. And now to break down the area of love and appreciation, which is actually, they're all fun areas for me, but this one is especially fun because it's really helped me to get over a huge block that I had, because I have not been, like, romantic relationships especially don't really come easy to me. Like, it's not easy for me to, it's easy to find and maintain a relationship. Like, that's not the hard part, but for me it's finding a relationship that I really want to be in. So I realized that there was some sort of disconnect there, because I felt like my tendency, number one, is to be super critical, and like nobody wants to be around someone who's critical. But number 2, I also what I wanted wasn't aligning with what I had. This is, like the essential problem, is that's what, motivates any of us to take action. What I've learned from this 12-week year process is to really appreciate where I am more, so that I can, by appreciating what I have, I can welcome more into my life. And that's been huge for me. And I'm big, so again, to disclaim, I'm a person of faith. I identify as evangelical. So that's my background, but I've really found a lot of help and kind of motivation in, I do like the Law of Attraction, Esther Hicks, reading, and that's helped me. I've listened to a lot of her tapes, and that's helped me sort of reconceptualize my situation currently. So that's informed a lot of these tactics that I'm using currently in the area of love and appreciation, to cultivate more love and appreciation. And now that we're on week 7, more than halfway through, I can 100% say that I am definitely seeing more love and appreciation in my life. And that 96.4 score, like, that's accurate, because I feel like even though nothing externally in my circumstances has changed, I feel like I have a lot more love and abundance and appreciation in my life. So I will break down the tactics that I use each week, and this is how I score myself. So number 1 is I identify relationship fears and replace them with love. And I do this once a week. So for example, my fear this week was that if it doesn't get done my way, it's not going to be okay. It rhymes. But I realized that that's something I hold on to. Like, if you don't do it my way, everything's going to fall apart. And that's so not true. And I know that's not true. But being able to say out loud, hey, this is a fear and it's not true. So here is the truth. The truth is there are many different ways, and they're all okay. So I lie. What the actual truth is, there are other ways. My way's not the only way, and that's okay. Because they're not all okay. Some ways are very bad. So let me take that back. There are many different ways that are okay. There are many ways that are okay. So again, that exercise has been super powerful in helping me reassess what I believe about relationships and sort of break down to build back up and building a healthier foundation. So number 2, record 5 daily affirmations, and I have been really good about doing this. Finally, I wrote down, daily appreciations. I have my notebook here, my little like calendar that I got from the dollar store, and I have been since, I can go back and read it, since April 23rd. I have been writing down every day 5 daily appreciations, and if I like miss a day, then I will go back and do it retroactively and still get credit. So, because hey, that's the point, is just to record things that you appreciate. Like for example, on Monday, the things I appreciated were flexibility. This one woman that I was working with at work, another guy that I was working with at work and kind of had a good relationship with, rest and the ability to get to bed early and a good workout in the morning. So these are just little things that I appreciate throughout the day. And I notice that the more I do this, the more I notice in my life that there is to appreciate. So this is absolutely a very positive cycle that I can highly recommend. So another thing I just kind of wanted to share, because now that you're like, you find more of what you're looking for, right? So I'm looking for things to appreciate. So one of the appreciations I wrote down was, I was driving to work, right? Like my daily commute. And there's flowers everywhere, like flowers are blooming, and I'm like, it's so gorgeous. And I saw driving down the road toward me, there was a little Honda Civic, a navy blue Honda Civic, and the car was covered in pink flowers. And the only thing, like they'd use their windshield wipers to like wipe off, you know, like when it snows, like people use their windshield wipers, like they use their windshield wipers to wipe off the flowers. And I'm like, it's just so beautiful. It was like a shower of flowers, and it was kind of a neat thing that I wouldn't have noticed had I not been looking for something to appreciate. So I definitely appreciated that. So that's my second tactic. And I get credit for that. I'm like 7 days. I do that once a day, 7 days a week. So that contributes to my overall score of 96.4. Number 3 is show tangible appreciations. So this has kind of been up and down a little bit. So the first 2 weeks, I knew exactly what I was going to do, and I just sent cards to friends that I hadn't seen in a while and just wanted to let them know how much I cared about them and how much I appreciated them. So that was the first thing I did on week 1, and then I've done other things like contributing, or like a contribution for someone, and just trying to be more intentional about like setting out and saying, hey, I appreciate you. And they can be like a friend from, you know, a group. It can be people you don't see. It can be people kind of in your outer circle. So that's like a tangible appreciation each week. There have been a couple that are a little bit bigger that I want to do, but I need to like figure out the budget for. So that's another tactic that I'm using, and that's been really positively received. And the fourth tactic that I'm using is to declare daily affirmations. And this is hands down the most important. Like I would say this is like, I would say the secret to success, but this is like for me the biggest thing that helps, the biggest tactic that helps shift my mindset. Because if I'm saying these things out loud, where your words go, there you'll follow. Like if you speak something into being, it's just so powerful. So these are the affirmations. So I have them in each of the 3 areas, and I only say 3 because I didn't want to kind of overwhelm myself, but there are tons of great affirmations out there. And this is probably second to, or right up there with writing down appreciations. This is one of the biggest tactics that's helped me. So I can not recommend this highly enough. So these are the 3 that I say. And again, there are tons out there. So these are my 3. I love people and enjoy helping them. I am difficult to offend. I love and accept people exactly where they are. And I say that every morning to remind myself. Here are some great other ones. If you're looking for love and appreciation affirmations, I will say these as well. So another affirmation is, I see everything with loving eyes and I love what I see. In life, I always get what I give, and I always give love. I have attracted the most loving people in my life, and my life is now full of joy. My partner and I are the perfect match for each other, and the love between us is divine. So I hope those have been helpful for you. If you're looking for affirmations, please let me know. Like I have a ton and I love doing this. So please let me know if these have been helpful, or let me know what you're saying, or ways that you're looking to cultivate more love and appreciation in your life. I guess the whole search for a soulmate thing, I was debating whether or not to include anything about a soulmate, and I kind of left it out for now because I feel like the first step is to get on solid footing with the things I see around me. And I also kind of have been putting a lot of pressure on myself to look for someone in particular. And so one of the teachings is to just go general. So I'm going really general on this, and I'm looking to cultivate that love and appreciation in a very general way, which I can say, again, hands down, has definitely happened. And this has been a really positive exercise for me. That's why I'm sharing it, and I hope that this has been positive and helpful for you. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope that you will watch again soon. Thanks. Bye.